Amazon is one of the world's largest e-commerce companies, and has been the dominant player in the industry for several years. However, in recent times, the company has faced challenges that have resulted in a miss in its earnings, causing concern among investors and analysts. The main reasons behind this miss can be attributed to the high inflation period and the impending recession that is affecting the global economy. In this essay, we will delve into the specifics of how these two factors are impacting Amazon's earnings and what the company can do to mitigate their effects. High inflation is a term used to describe a persistent increase in the general price level of goods and services in an economy over a period of time. Inflation can have a significant impact on the profitability of companies, especially those in the retail sector like Amazon. During periods of high inflation, consumer purchasing power decreases, leading to a decrease in demand for goods and services. This, in turn, puts pressure on companies to reduce prices in order to remain competitive and maintain their market share. The reduction in prices can result in lower margins and, ultimately, lower profits for the company. In Amazon's case, the company has had to deal with rising costs due to inflation, which has put pressure on its margins. The company has faced inflation in several key areas, such as transportation, logistics, and labor. The transportation costs have increased due to the rise in fuel prices, which has resulted in higher costs for the company to get its products to customers. Logistics costs have also increased, due to the need for more warehouse space to store inventory, as well as the increased cost of hiring and training additional workers. In addition, labor costs have increased as the company has had to pay its workers more in order to retain them in the face of increasing competition for talent. All these factors have put pressure on Amazon's margins, leading to lower earnings. In addition to high inflation, the global economy is also facing the threat of an impending recession. A recession is a period of economic decline that is characterized by declining gross domestic product, GDP, rising unemployment, and decreasing consumer spending. During a recession, consumer spending tends to decline, as people become more cautious with their money and reduce their spending on non-essential items. This can have a significant impact on companies like Amazon, as it depends heavily on consumer spending for its growth and profitability. In Amazon's case, the impending recession has already had an impact on its earnings, as consumer spending has declined due to increased uncertainty about the future. This has led to a decrease in demand for Amazon's products and services, which has put pressure on the company's margins and profits. In addition, the company has also faced increased competition from other e-commerce companies that are looking to take advantage of the decline in demand. This has led to increased price competition, which has further eroded Amazon's margins and profits. In conclusion, the high inflation period and the impending recession are the main reasons behind Amazon's recent earnings miss. The company has faced increased costs due to inflation, as well as decreased demand due to the impending recession, which has put pressure on its margins and profits. In order to mitigate these effects, Amazon needs to find ways to reduce its costs, while at the same time increasing its revenue. This can be done by investing in new technologies and processes that can improve its efficiency and competitiveness, as well as by expanding its product and service offerings in order to reach new customers and markets. Ultimately, the success of Amazon's efforts to overcome the impact of high inflation and the impending recession will depend on its ability to remain innovative and nimble, and to respond quickly to changes in the market.